The Rise, Fall, and Return of Furivok, a tale of heroism and doom. There was once a tale of a hero who saved the world from the brink of destruction and stopped the most dangerous force in the universe, Furivok, the god of death, pain, and fire. A being of unbridled wrath born from the void, Furivok represented the very essence of war and destruction. His fury consumed everything in its path, leaving nothing but ashes in its wake. But the man who defeated him, known only as the Wanderer, was the world's last hope. A lone soul, forged by loss and unyielding resolve, the Wanderer confronted Furivok in the heart of the burning wastelands, where the fire god had laid waste to countless lives. With nothing but his will and a blade passed down through the ages, the Wanderer faced the embodiment of suffering itself. The battle shook the heavens and earth, but in the end the Wanderer's sacrifice sealed Furivok's fury, binding the god in chains of eternal fire. The world, though saved, would never be the same. The legacy of the Wanderer lived on in whispers, but with Furivok's chains bound deep within the earth, new challenges were on the horizon. Challenges that would soon test the strength of those who thought they were free. But what the world did not know was that Furivok's chains were not as unbreakable as they seemed. Beneath the scorched earth, where the god's rage had been sealed, a flicker of flame began to stir. It was faint at first, nothing more than a whisper of heat in the cold abyss, but over centuries, it grew stronger. Furivok had never been fully defeated, only delayed. The chains that held him were strong, but they were not perfect, and his anger had never fully been extinguished. At first, his escape was nothing more than an eruption of fire deep underground. His body, once a towering inferno, was now weak and frail. His power, though immense, had been severely diminished after the long years of imprisonment. Yet even in his weakened state, Furivok was still a force to be reckoned with. His fury burned hot, but it was a smoldering ember waiting to reignite. In the shadows of the world, Furivok began to gather his strength. He needed more than just his fire and wrath. He needed an army. One by one he called to the creatures of the dark, the forgotten horrors that roamed the lands, the fallen beasts, the cursed souls, the outcasts of the earth. They answered his call, driven by promises of power and destruction. But even with an army growing in the shadows, Furivok knew he needed more, a source of unimaginable power to fully reclaim his true form. And so, he set his sights on the last thing that could restore him, the Crown of Ages, an ancient artifact of divine power. It was said to hold the essence of time itself, capable of amplifying the power of anyone who wielded it. With the Crown of Ages, Furivok would become unstoppable once more. But the Crown of Ages was hidden, buried deep within the forgotten temple, guarded by the most powerful beings in existence and protected by magic so ancient and potent, even gods dared not challenge it. But Furivok did. The armies of the dark grew with each passing day as his forces ventured into the hidden corners of the world in search of the Crown of Ages. With every step, his power was slowly growing, and soon the world would once again know his name, and this time there would be no Wanderer to stop him. The only question left was, who would rise to challenge him this time?